GM, we're back, third interview of the day, Token 2047 in Singapore this time. This time I'm with Red Hot Trades.
What's up, guys?
Bro, we're back again, how we doing, man?
Twice in 1 year?
Twice in 1 year, man. It's so good to see this guy. He's coming closer and closer. I'm super excited to see what's coming from him in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Bro, let's jump in.
What do you got for me?
If you had to bet dinner on it, Bitcoin, up or down before year's end?
Bet dinner on it? I'll take bull. I'll take the bull end.
Bullish?
Yeah.
Why?
I think that we're gonna hit this liquidity here, maybe just below 105, and then we're gonna see new highs. Plus 120. I'm gonna say plus 120 by year end. That's my idea. Maybe not all-time highs, but plus 120.
So you're a bull. I mean, it's weird because I would say the last couple of months have been, relatively choppy. It's been pretty annoying. Like, how have you and your community been going through like this small choppy period we've been through?
It's kind of perfect for me and my community because we like to scalp. So like scalping is the best thing for us. This kind of chop, as long as there's a good amount of volume to go with it, you know what I mean? It's not like dead and not moving. A little bit of volume, scalping, that's my bread and butter. High leverage, degenerate.
So you haven't been at any point a bit worried that things could go south or go north? That's going?
The way I look at it is we don't really trade spot enough to give a shit. Like we have all the shorts, like we can short, we can long, we can play whatever. So if it comes down, it's just going to be a good short. And I think, like in my opinion, I love a short trade. It's like a staircase up and an elevator down usually is the case, right? So a lot of money on that elevator down. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I like that.
Of like some of the strategies and things you've seen over the last couple of months, I mean, is there been a particular coin that you thought is a hot coin to trade?
Recently, like super recently, that Aster coin has been nice.
CZ's DEX.
Yeah. I'm actually really interested in that because hype had such a high ceiling, and then like if we're looking at Aster from right now, it's like 3 to 4x, maybe 5x from here to get to, I think, all-time highs on the, or I think the all-time high market cap for hype. So if we're gonna like kind of put those against each other, and so Binance is the OG, Aster is gonna, I think it's interesting because CZ gives such obviously Binance being one of the best products possibly in the market, in the world, in terms of crypto exchanges. I think Aster, and obviously the stamp of CZ gives it that like added value, benefit of approval. He can post something and then next thing you know, it's going to go up to $5. You know what I mean?
What's from your point of view? Are you more of somebody who likes to trade on a DEX or a SEX? Is there like a preference? Have you tried any DEXs?
Not really. I prefer SEX. Always, and
who doesn't?
Yeah.
Anyway,
but I prefer it because I just like it's just what I came from, and then I don't know if I really like the whole, your wallet's exposed to everybody. Like maybe I haven't played enough with it, but I just where I'm at with it, I don't like it that much.
Who was it on James Wynn? Who was telegraphing all of his trades on Hyperliquid.
Yeah.
I mean, those kind of things just open you up to a world of pain.
Insane ridicule. That was one of the biggest falls from grace I had. Like, I was actively following it.
Yeah.
It's like watching a car crash or like...
In lifetime.
Like, he went up, like what, almost $100 million and then lost $100 million in a month. It's honestly pretty legendary.
Yeah. It's impressive.
It's hard to do it almost. It's so bad.
I mean, it's one of the rare stories you see on CT of somebody like completely blowing up and then completely blowing up on the other side as well.
And then
it's insane.
Normally you would think that I'd like to think that if I made $100 million off of futures, I would take at least 50 of that and put it away and not touch that as part of my liquidity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
50 mil away, that's retirement for life for me and my family, generational wealth.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe the other 50 to play with. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's clear. I mean, but if you're the kind of person that's going to trade up to that level, like I don't probably quit at 25. You know what I mean? I'm like, I made $25 million.
To me, that sounds like that's your number.
Yeah. 25 is perfect for me.
Yeah.
I don't need many more. I don't need much more. I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in terms of all of those things happen basically in a very unregulated market, like, do you think regulation's a bit of a buzzkill, or do you think they're quite valuable at the stage we're at?
I think at the stage we're at, it's good because we're having the Genius Act and all this stuff that is coming, regulations for stable coins, but now you're looking at traditional finance looking at these regulations as okay, now we can invest significant sums of money. And and now some of this regulations leading to more ETF creations and stuff like that, where it's like there's going to be more traditional finance money flowing in, which is never bad for legitimacy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then honestly, like if we're being real, it hasn't really affected the overall of anything. Like nothing's slowed down because of the regulations.
We seem to continue going up either way. Like regulations are coming into force, and we're still like trading up again and again. So it's a pretty funny market to be in.
Yeah, it's funny because I think even when we talked about this in Dubai, I almost had the exact opposite opinion on it, where I was like, well, crypto's naturally, inherently supposed to be a non-regulated thing. It's supposed to be finance that's without borders, without regulation, everything like that. But now it's like almost like in its maturing stage, where you need those kind of things to get to the next level. So I've kind of like changed my mind on it a little bit.
You mentioned you went to go see Trump Jr.'s speech earlier today. Like, do you think we're in a bit of a free-for-all zone with the Trump administration over the next 3 to 4 years? Do you think we may need to be careful when that ends? Like, what's your take on that?
That's honestly interesting. I don't know. I guess it depends on where he leaves us in the next few years. Like, it depends on how much groundwork he lays down and actually like sticks to his word. He's promised a big game when it comes to crypto so far, but I think all he's really done is kind of made it crime season. Like, there's not a lot of enforcement. Like, he's fired so many people in the SEC that were like directly supposed to like enforce punishments and stuff like that on people doing crypto pump and dumps and everything like that. So until like I don't think he's gonna make it worse off. But I feel like whoever comes in next, especially if it's like a liberal government and not a conservative government, they might be tightening the reins a little bit. So it'd be interesting to see how it affects.
I personally am worried about the ban hammer coming in case things do go south. But hopefully, we keep up the crime season for longer than we can. You know? I guess another question that I'm always super interested to ask traders. Like over the last couple months, what would you say is the riskiest trade, win or loss, you've had?
Riskiest?
Yeah, share a little story.
Probably when I went in for that all-time, like when we were going towards 124, I think that's what it was. Like I put in like a sizable short on like, I think it was 75x.
Yeah.
So it was very like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, this is a little bit more than I like to play with size-wise and more than I like to play with leverage-wise. But it ended up working out okay. But the first bit of it was scary, like beyond belief. Like like I was like, I'm gonna get liquidated.
There's a lot of leverage to be moving, bro.
Yeah, I try not to put stop losses on when I'm like aiming to hit tops or bottoms, because I'll get pissed if it just goes to an obvious liquidity sweep level and then shoots back up or shoots back down. Like I hate that when you get stopped and then the move happens right away. So I try to give myself lower leverage to work with that, but it paid off. But it wasn't worth the risk. And like I'll be honest, like I took profit at like 75%. So I got it 1% down move, where I could have made way more. You know what I mean? It could have been 10. So like a 750% gain, but like it's all good. It's all good.
Brother, final question. If you had to carry spot for the next year, what would be the one coin you'd be looking at?
Tough. I think you can't go wrong with Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Yeah. I'm just going to be boring.
Mate, sometimes boring is best, I'll be honest with you.
I almost said Ethereum, but then I'm like, nah.
Ethereum's had a good run. But again, it's been a weird year for Ethereum. It's been a weird 2 years for Ethereum.
Yeah.
I would always bet on the safest option, and that just being where Bitcoin is right now. I agree with you. Bitcoin, my friend.
Yeah.
There's no second best, as Michael Saylor would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Simple.
Exactly.
Connor, Redhot, it's been an absolute pleasure, as always, my friend. Make sure you follow this guy on X, YouTube, everything. He's growing. It's insane.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, bro. Cheers, guys.